All right. We are live on YouTube. I have unlocked the cool Tiran. They are now at my disposal. And it's pretty cool. I don't know how long I'm going to have to stream. Probably only about a half hour or 40 minutes, but I've done it. As you know, my main is the Zandalari Troll Druid. And that has not changed. Let me move this microphone here. That hasn't changed. Hello. How's it going? CXMP. Are you new to the channel? Or were you already subscribed? And then I had unlocked the Magar Orc a while ago. So now I have finally done it on the Alliance equivalent to the Zandalari Troll. I have gotten the cool Tiran. So good for me. Okay, cool. So how are you doing? But because, you know, sometimes the World of Warcraft things can be... Sorry, pop-up came up. Oh, disappeared. There's been some changes to YouTube. Some weird little added things there. Hello, Quinivi. How's it going? So as you can see, I made a cool Tiran Rogue. I made a cool Tiran Shaman, a Druid, a Priest, and a Hunter. Because I just wanted to check it out, you know. I just wanted to check out the race, which is why I put it in the title. That way people can't come in and go, "Aw, man, this game? Come on, man." It's World of Warcraft, you know, the same one that's in the title. Haha, I'm just teasing. But yeah, for real. It's the same game that's in the title, World of Warcraft. And the cool Tiran is just that. Wow, he's gotten a lot bigger. That's what happens when you drink your protein shake. That's about a depiction of what I look like minus the stomach there. Mine's not that big anymore. But, yeah. So I just wanted to showcase a little bit of that. I've been busy the last few days playing guitar, rearranging my room, moving things around. You gotta go for a pee-pee. Okay, no problem. So I just thought, you know, for the little bit that I'm playing, that I would showcase that. And I kind of normally do random games and stuff like that. But this time I don't think I'm gonna have time to get too random with the games. So I figured I would just keep it simple with one game. And that's why I figured I would be able to just put World of Warcraft in the title. Because it normally says random games in chatting. Because I kind of go a little bit all over the place here and there. But yeah, Snooze. Have you ever heard of World of Warcraft before? It's an online MMORPG. The new pre-patch came out. There's a new expansion coming out sometime this year. It's been delayed. Welcome back from your pee. And, yeah, so that's essentially all that's going on. I thought I would do something a little bit different, yet the same as what I normally do, is play World of Warcraft, but play an entirely different race, different melee and casting animations. We're doing it old school in the Eastern Kingdoms. We're leveling up. Everything's been revamped with the pre-patch and the, you know, in the weeks to come until the new expansion. A lot of things have changed. Like I said before, way back in the day, World of Warcraft only had Kalimdor in Eastern Kingdoms. You didn't have all this stuff here. You didn't have all this stuff here either. Well, you only had Azeroth, yeah. So I thought I would do it, as the expression goes, old school. Do some of the old school questing with a new race. The animations for the cool Tiran are quite nice. Which is why I thought I would check it out. Rogue, you know, which is what class I am here. Rogue was my main class, actually, for most of my WoW life. But so was Druid and many others. So Druid and Rogue have kind of always been sort of like my favorites, if you will. Because, you know, you can stealth and... it's a lot of fun. And then, you know, Halloween's coming up. I'm in Duskwood. It's kind of an eerie area. So it's got that whole Halloween vibe. Or at least for me it does. And it's also showcasing the difference between retail and classic. Remember, I've played classic quite a bit here and there, where it would be incredibly difficult. Hey, hey, hey. You little shit turd. You just ran in there, trying to grab aggro. There we go. As you could tell by my health at the top, I didn't even need to pop my potion. Look at that, just boom, boom. Slice right through them. Like avocado butter. Not regular butter. That shit's disgusting. Hell, I can pull all of these bastards. I could pull them all. That's the beautiful thing about retail, especially with upgraded gear. Look at that. Barely took any damage. Pulled a bunch of creatures. Now, had this been classic, and I might do it. Oh, you do? Like a couple of months ago there, back in the summer? Yeah. Yeah, not much has changed. We still get under 10 people a live stream. But I do, you know, if I stick to it, like hours-wise, and I put in the time, like, in the actual stream, there's a lot of people that say they would join, but they just don't get notified. So I don't think a lot of people get notified. So that's actually probably one of the reasons why a lot of people don't watch me. There's always the... well, they just don't want to. I do multiple different things on my channel, right? So what ends up happening with that is, you know, a guy, you know, subscribes to me because of SnowRunner. He might not give a crap about World of Warcraft. I have people that subscribe to me because of my live streams. But if I play another game, they won't watch that video, or, you know what I mean? So there's a multitude of reasons why people subscribe to my channel. So that'll divide your base big time. You'll get a lot of, like, little views here and there for multiple different things rather than just a lot of views on just the one thing, right? So that's kind of how my channel is. And then the other part of that is, out of the tens of thousands of people that have subscribed to me, they're just not aware that I am live streaming. This is just a recent thing I did a few months ago. So a lot of people say, oh, I want to watch, but, you know, I just had no idea. So that's why I'm trying to be within reason. Regular, but real life has to come first. There's just times that I can't, or I, quite frankly, I just don't feel like it. It's very time-consuming. My live streams do absolutely horrendous. And sometimes I feel like I gotta scale back the streams a little bit and kind of, no offense, focus on other things that are a little bit more productive. Like playing music, doing regular uploads from my channel. You know, that actually gets some half-decent views. Compared to my live streams, at least. So
can I help you?
It's all about finding that proper balance. I'm trying to learn how to live stream in mobile. Oh, yeah. I never tried that. Doesn't look like it could be overly too hard, but I've just never bothered trying. Right. You're searching apps.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there are. So as you can see here, we've got some pumpkins. And I thought it would be fitting to live stream here, or, yeah, to quest around here, because it's very, like I said, eerie. This whole area is just kind of eerie. If I go a little bit up here, it's completely different. There it's a jungle, there it just looks normal. So that's kind of the whole idea behind what's going on here. For the stream, I cannot fly. I'm too low level. case you're wondering why I'm riding on the ground. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this for a bit. I don't have a lot of time.
Light be with you.
But I try to do a bare minimum if I can. I try to do a bare minimum of a half hour. Like, if I think I know I have a half hour, right? Obviously, real life can happen. 20 minutes in, something could happen and I have to go. But what I'm saying is, if I know for sure, even though nothing's, guaranteed, if I'm pretty confident that I want to at least put in an entire half hour, that's like a TV show, right? On the television. So I'll do a minimum of a half hour, unless something happens or I just don't feel good. I'll never purposely, is what I'm saying, stream under a half hour is what I'm trying to get at. Right now in my country, it's 11:37 p.m. Whereabouts are you again? You're somewhere in Europe, right? I don't think you're in Italy, are you? Wait, 3... No. In Asia. Yeah, I was going to say you're a bit further east. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Whereabouts, if you don't mind me asking? If not, it's okay. I don't exactly tell people exactly where I live either. I just kind of leave it simple. Canada. Or just the country, if possible. I always get curious where people are from, roughly speaking. Like if someone's like, yeah, I'm from Europe, and I'm like, where? And they're like, oh, I'm in England. Okay, cool. I don't need to know the city and all that stuff they're in unless they voluntarily offer that information. But yeah, this is nice and relaxing. I don't think we can even add World PvP yet to our character. But that's okay. I'll just level him up a little bit. I think it's at 14 that excuse me, in fact happens. Yeah, no problem. That's fine. Not a big deal. Ultimately, I would be playing this game regardless of if people were here or not. It just means that by 4 o'clock... Yeah, that's okay. It'll just be easier for me to leave. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, and then 20 minutes later I'm still talking. Sometimes by the end of my streams, coincidentally, is when people start finally showing up. But yeah, one day what I'll do is I'll bring a rogue from Classic, and we'll bring him to this exact area, and I will showcase just how much more difficult the game is, so that you can get a scaling perspective of how difficult the game is here. It's pretty wild. But yeah, this brings back memories. Like, I mean, I remember this spot, and it was like, you did not want to mess around. Oh, we got a rare. He's got the silver dragon name around his head. It means he's special. And that he might drop some gear. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do a difficulty comparison. You will find it quite intriguing, I'm sure. And you'll sort of be like, oh, so that's why he kind of complains about Classic. I mean, sure, after a while, I'll take a little bit of damage, as you can see there. And I can heal up in one shot, which is not something you can do in Classic. But if I just wait a couple of moments, look how fast my health regenerates. It was at 64, 69. Look at that. Look how fast it's regenerated. I'm just standing there for a couple of seconds. In Classic, you would have to sit down and eat almost after every fight. And if you pulled more than 1 or 2 people, You were almost either dead or you were going to be severely injured. Oh, inventory full. Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
We don't have... a lot of room. I don't have a lot of bags because this is a new character. I just didn't bother. There we go. Getting some new bags for this guy. Oh, there he is. Completely stun locked. Never stood a chance. No, I don't want to equip that. There we go. I literally remember doing that quest like 16 years ago. I mean, I've done it more than once, but you get the idea. Yeah, this cool Tiran. Okay, seriously? Let me turn this off because it's starting to drive me fucking nuts. We'll do that. And it doesn't tell us the percentage, but you know what? That doesn't really matter. Wow. A lot of fun playing the cool Tiran. After a few more quests, I might go on the Druid cool Tiran. Again, the animations are unique to the cool Tiran. They're not just like recycled. And I'll explain that in a moment. So like usually like Night Elves and then Blood Elves. Night Elves are for Alliance, Blood Elves are for Horde. But the Alliance have a version of Blood Elves. They're called like a Void Elf. They look very similar, just a different skin tone, but the animations are identical to a Blood Elf. So it's the Alliance's version literally of a Blood Elf. And then you guessed it, and then the Horde has their equivalent of a Night Elf. And the skin tone, the eyes look a bit different, but the structure of their body and the animations are 100% the same. These guys aren't. So with the cool Tiran, the brand new allied race, and the Zandalari Troll. Okay, no problem. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. They will have identical animations. Which is not a bad thing. That way, if you like the Night Elf, but you want to be a Horde, well, then you just need to unlock that that allied race. So I'm gonna go. Looks like we got one more quest there. Yeah, I only have about... yeah, I was gonna say I've been streaming about 20 minutes-ish. We'll just see what happens here. I am by myself. Which is okay, that makes it easier for me to just leave. It's like, okay, see ya, bye-bye. But don't get me wrong. I love chatting. Even when no one's around, I'm chatting just as much as if people were in here. That is the beauty of carrying on a one-way conversation. Or about enjoying talking so much, it doesn't matter if you're doing it by yourself or with a bunch of people. It's a lot of fun. It gives me a real excuse to talk to myself.
Need help?
Otherwise, you'd have people that are like, you know, there's medication.
Go with honor, friend.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
I am. I'm pretty chipper.
Honor, friend.
I am so tempted. If there was a few more people in the stream, I gotta admit, I would probably go on Classic and play this section here just to show you. Like, look at that. Just bam. And that's the cooldown on that is 20 seconds, right? Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Oh, look at that. The car. Oh! It's a special rare. What item will he give us? There we go. Man, I just love the cool Tiran. I can't even tell you. It's gotta be one of my favorite. For sure for Alliance. In terms of looks and, the animation, it's... The hell was that? Hey, 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 hey! Get over here. The hell did he go? Oh, I thought I had to chase him. Oh, that was it? Oh, okay. All right. Let's go turn that in. Because it told us to. Ah, oh, such a beautiful game to just go to when I've got nothing else to talk about or play. There's just always something to do in this game. Other games, not always so much.
We've been walled up for far too long. Let the light of the new moon guide you.
Wow. Man, do we ever level up fast. What do we got there, Jimmy? We've got, we've only played this level like 10 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. 10-minute levels. That's what I'm into. None of the shit where it takes like an hour. Piss on that. Abercrombie. Yeah, there's a guy, Abercrombie in Finch. They're like a designer or something. But back when they were a little bit more relevant is back when there was an NPC in the game called Abercrombie and the other one was called Finch. And it was pretty obvious what that was a play on for. I don't know when the next tab comes over. I really don't know when that begins. You know, where you can opt into PvP. I don't know. Bam. But as fun as my rogue is, the problem with it, I guess it would help if I put poisons, but I mean I kill so fast. I almost forgot to do that. Yeah, see? Doesn't really make a difference. I still kind of prefer my, my druid. I gotta say. Like, overall, right? Because of all the different roles he can do and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I totally should bring an Alliance character here around the same level. Or that scale for this level and show you the difference. Just how much longer everything takes. It's mind-blowing. People see this and then go to Classic, they're like, yeah. Unless you grew up with it and it was in your blood, you know. The hardcore way WoW was. You're not necessarily going to appreciate retail. I do because of time reasons. Time restraints. Still alone, I think. Yeah, I'm all by myself. Well, that's okay. That's fine with me. I was getting some issues on YouTube. I wasn't even sure if anybody could see that I was live streaming. But I had someone come right in, so, I mean, No, we still don't get it. At what level do you get the extra side panel with the talents and the ability to toggle world PvP? Because I don't know what level that's at. Oh, he has to enter the cave. Perfect stun lock. Ooh, sidekick right to the chin. He was about to blast me with a fireball. I'm like, nope. Not on my watch. So I can just pull all these guys. Doesn't even matter. And you can spin all you want. Ain't gonna help you. Oh, I think he's a quest named NPC. Gotcha. Now we can sneak out. He noticed me. He's like, huh? Look how big I am compared to the ogres. I'm huge. For real. I'm stuck in this cave. I always get lost in caves. 15, 16 years of this game. Yeah, look at that. How hilarious is that? I never know which way to go. You'd think I'd know by now, but nope. Not entirely. There we go. We have found our way out. Yeah, I'll probably just go in a couple of minutes there, because there's nobody in here. Yeah, I've been streaming for a half hour, only had one person come in. Yeah, it's a little bit slower than what normally happens with me on a weekday. But, I mean, it happens. Like I said, I'm still having fun. Definitely doesn't motivate me to want to do it too much more sometimes, but this is kind of why, no offense, I've scaled back the streams to, you know, just like once a day, not 3 times a day, 7 days a week. You know, I was streaming over 20 times a week. I was averaging 25 streams a week. It's just too much. You put the work in, sure, but if it doesn't pay off, it comes to a point where you got to be humble with yourself and be like, yeah, this ain't exactly working out, you know?
Well met.
Yeah, I don't know. So we got to go over there. We'll probably get a flight path. We got a bunch of quests. Oh, wow, we got a lot of quests to turn in. Let me just go on the Paladin. Because he's 18. He's a few levels up, and I want to see if the PvP's on for him. I'm going to refresh my YouTube page. Not that I think that that's going to do anything. There do we go. Let us see. Let us see. If we've got... Yeah, we do. We've got the talent. Oh, it tells you right there. Level 15. I still can't turn on war mode. That's interesting. At what level can we turn on war mode? My goodness, I'm already level almost 20. I still can't do it. I would have a thing at the bottom here. Wow, that's late. Can't get ganked under 20. Okay. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, I'm doing a few alts just to test and show off. Anyhow, thanks. Hey, FIFA, how's it going? Nice, thanks. Oh, it's fine, I'm almost done. What I think is the quickest to level. I'll have to try World of the Draenor. Well, it's just there's nobody in here, and I do have to go soon anyways. It's around 4 o'clock. I mean, I'll stick around for a couple of minutes there. I've unlocked a cool Tiran race, which I was really excited about, the Allied race. At 8:30, huh? Uploaded? I upload when there's stuff to upload. I don't just upload for the fun of it. Or do you mean live stream? Oh, it just depends. Sometimes I either just don't feel good, I don't feel like it. I want to do something else a little bit more productive. That's because, I mean, let's be honest. I've been live streaming for a half hour. How many people are in the live stream? You know what I mean? I got 10,000 subs. I've been streaming for like 3 months, 3.5 months. I barely got a handful of people in here. I usually average a little better, but a lot of people don't get notified that I'm live streaming and all that kind of stuff. Or, like I said before, many people, yeah, but during the weekday at lunchtime is when I get the most amount of people in my streams. Either people don't get notified. Did you get notified I was live streaming? Or they just don't want to, which is fine, because they subscribe to my channel for 101 different reasons, right? And if live streaming's not one of them, then yeah, then those people won't watch, even if they want to watch, they won't. You know? So yeah, seeing I've been live streaming for 33 minutes. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Not everybody gets notified that I'm live streaming. So it's not to be a party pooper or anything, but I'm just being honest, right? If not a lot of people come into the stream, there's like 1, 2, 3 people. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of makes you wonder, like, you know, is it even worth my time? And I get that you gotta put the time in. But I've done that with my YouTube channel, and it's growing nicely.
What's your story?
But the,
You wouldn't want to see.
but the live stream is absolutely not growing. I mean, it's just not. Like I said, 3.5 months, it's been an entire season. I streamed all summer. And, we got diddly shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're the only one in here. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not exactly exciting. I still have fun doing it, though, because ultimately, when it's all said and done, I'm going to end up playing this game regardless. So whether you were in here, 10,000 people were in here, if I wasn't live streaming or nobody was watching, I'd still be doing the same thing anyway. So I figure I might as well record it, might as well go live. Get the odd person that comes in that's like, hey man, you know, thanks for this video, or thanks for that video. What do you think of this game? Or, you know what I mean? So that's why I do it. Hello, Adiz. How's it going? Adiz Fez. So, because it is fun. But yes, it's definitely a little discouraging. When you stream for almost an hour and nobody really comes in at all. Like, sure, it's not the most fun, right? Because, it's views, really, that, you know, pay the bills. You gotta get like 250,000 views a month to make a solid, you know, $500 a month kind of thing. And I do get that on my channel, but, you know, like right now I'm at 31 views on my stream. There's not 31 people in here. There are people that came in and went, nope, piss on that guy. So someday, if I can get better at the live streams in terms of getting actual viewers, not to stay, but to just click on the stream, that pays me. Had this been a regular upload of World of Warcraft, I would have probably gotten 10 views, while I'm already at 30 views. So what's that? That's literally triple the amount. So, right? So I got a bit of an ulterior motive as to why I live stream as well. It's because I know that I'll get more views.
Greetings.
Yeah, so I've just been focusing more on my channel as a whole in terms of the uploads, because that's what ultimately pays. These don't pay at all. So for every hour I put in to a live stream is an hour I could have put in just doing some regular videos, trying to get some views. Because now, the next few months too will be quite interesting, because all the videos that were making me the most money, getting me the most views for the past like year and a half or whatever. Well, those games are out now. They're done. They're too old now, right? So that's where I felt like my channel was going to go down the toilet in terms of views. Don't forget now that like 90% of my channel is crap when it comes to views, right? It's only a select few amount of videos that add up. A couple thousand views here, 10,000 views there, 6,000 views here, a couple hundred there. And then the next thing you know, by the end of the month, I've got my average of 250,000 views. But it's all based on just a few videos. It's not my average across all of my videos, right? Or I would be, or I'd be in heaven. So that's the long answer behind the reduction in the live streams. And if it gets like really bad and I do this for almost like half a year and I still average 3 or 4 people in the stream, then yeah, then I'm probably just gonna keep it to a casual thing where I maybe do like you know, maybe just a couple times a week, only for like a half hour to an hour for the few people that like to tune in for a little bit and sort of chit chat. Because at one point, I think I was averaging about 50 hours a week live streaming. That's like a full-time job. More than a full-time job. And it barely paid me $1 for an entire month. Imagine working for a month and you get $1. Not too much. What's going on, Savage Frenzy? Are you new to the channel? Or were you already subscribed? Don't think I remember your name. But yeah, I am ending the stream in about... yeah, literally in about like 2 minutes, because I've been at it for almost 40 and I do gotta go. This is always the time roughly by which I leave. And then I start getting slowly ready for supper. Oh, no, that's fine. No, I was just curious. I always ask just out of curiosity. Because a lot of random people do find me on YouTube, but they don't find me on Twitch. That's why I've kind of dropped Twitch until if and when my numbers ever pick up on YouTube. Like, if I ever do, you know, get, I don't know. Might never happen, but if I ever get like 50, that'll be the day, average 50 people in a stream or something like that, then that's when I would probably start dual streaming to Twitch, but start telling everybody to migrate off to Twitch. Because Twitch pays better at lower levels, like if you only have like a couple of hundred people in your stream, at a time you can become an affiliate, and you can actually still get a little bit of money. Whereas on YouTube, even if you had like hundreds of people in your stream at a time, if there's no donations and you're just going off the CPM of the views per the streams, you're not going to get diddly shit. You might get like $10, $20 a month from streaming hours and hours a day, right? Oh, within reason. I mean, it is a numbers game. There's definitely that. Like, my YouTube channel is doing fantastic overall. It's just the live stream aspect of it that's doing terrible. That's the one that's like, oof. Right? So that's why I've scaled it back a little bit. Like I said, streaming 20-something times a week for 50, 60 hours a week. That's ridiculous, right? It's one thing to put the work in, like I said, but if you don't get any results after 3-4 months, right? I'll still do it, but I'll just tone it back a bit. And it's felt good, quite honestly, the last couple days not streaming. I had a lot more time to just work on my channel as a whole, walk outside a little bit more, play some more guitar, right? If all I do with the free time that I have is live stream and nothing else, there literally won't be any time for anything. But yeah, I really wanted to check out the cool Tiran, the new race, like I said earlier in the stream. And, oh yeah, man, they're pretty cool. Their animations are really nice. Oh, there we go. I remember this guy, Stitches. Man, this brings back memories. One day, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to play the classic. Just to kind of show you. Look at this dummy just standing there. It's like you come in at the last second and finally decide to hit. Useless bastard. Milkshake. Hey, just made it from work. I caught the live stream. Yeah, unfortunately everybody's coming in now that I gotta go though. That's the problem. That happens a lot to me. That's just the way it goes. Because it's 4 o'clock, it's 4:10, and it's like I'm already kind of like... Well, I'm like pushing it now. Because I gotta get ready for supper and all that. And then, like I said, I try to stay strict with going for walks around this time as well. Yeah. I mean, it happens. I mean, I'm fairly consistent with the times, but like today I was, you know, a little behind from when I normally would want to start. Simply because I just had shit to do. I was cleaning up around the house. Major cleaning. So for the first 40 minutes, I had one person in my stream. That was me. Now that I'm leaving, now I got 5 people. I could kind of see it. It's a small circle on my end. But I do see something. But yeah. But I have to go. But if all goes well, like I said, depending on how busy I am with stuff, I could potentially be back either in about an hour-ish. And if it's not back in about an hour, it would be the usual around 8 p.m. Eastern, which is about 4 hours from now. So if I'm not back in about an hour, if all goes well, I should be back in about 4 hours from now. And I'll probably play a little bit of NHL, just to kind of give you a heads up as to what it is I'd be partaking in. And maybe a little bit more World of Warcraft, like I said. This is the cool Tiran again that I've unlocked. So I'm really excited to play a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I just can't... If I go to the 3 dots, hide user, put user in a timeout, report, remove, add as a moderator, there's no check out my channel. Like, I don't understand why that is. So it's kind of hard. Open image in a new tab. Yeah, I can't... And see, now I'm trying to zoom it in. It looks like a cat. Like a pink square with a gray kitty and a rainbow flag. That's what I'm seeing on my end. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, it sucks because this is it. This is my little average here. Got a good solid handful of people in the chat. But, now I gotta go. Whenever you're back, Phil, I should be able to watch it. Yeah. Yeah, which is why, like I said, people don't get notified. That's why if I can, but like I said, real life has to come first. If I'm pretty consistent with my times, which I usually am, that's where you can try to, pop in and see if I'm on. But yeah, the between 4 and 8, that's my sporadic time where it's kind of like all over the place, so there is no consistency with that. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. But the 1 p.m. Eastern, the 8 p.m. Eastern, and then the 4 a.m. Eastern, that's all independent on if I wake up at that time. Those tend to be the main 2 times. Like I said, 1 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 days a week. That's my fairly consistent-ish, time frame. But yeah. Will do. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Quinivi, tell me what the banner is quickly before I end it. Because I has to go. I had to go almost 13 minutes ago. But yeah. It's a cat with a rainbow flag, I think. And it had like a pink square behind the gray head of the cat. I had to zoom in 300% just to see it a little bit more up close. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go. You could type it in the chat what it is. Sounds good. You too. Yeah, that's a good thing. The whole the dab, but it's more like he's covering his face. Anyways. Alright, I shall be back. Like I said, in either an hour or about 4 hours if all goes well.